So I want to talk to you guys about the time I left a massive house party with all my boys to go try to get laid and ended up getting catfished in the worst possible way. So this takes place back in 2019, 2020, and during this time in my life, I was partying nonstop. Me and my friends, we were always going to house parties or we were hosting house parties, whatever the case was. So this particular time, I was on Bumble religiously, Tinder, Hinge, all of that. And I was talking to this chick for about 2 weeks. And I was chasing after anything that was a 5 or above. I was in a hoe phase, which for those of you that don't know, a hoe phase is basically where you're just sleeping around, right? You're casually dating. So I'm trying to hook up with this girl, but she is playing hard to get with me. And I am falling for it desperately. So we go back and forth texting for like 2 weeks. Meanwhile, this big house party is starting to lead up and it's in the works. All right, we're planning it. There's another group of girls that we're friends with, and they would throw these massive house parties when their parents would go out of town on business. And they had a huge house with a grotto swimming pool, outdoor tiki bar, just really nice, big sound system, everything. And for this house party, we didn't expect it to be that many people. We thought maybe, I don't know, 30, 40 people at the most. Ended up turning out to be 150 people. It was a absolute just Project X style party. So driving up to this party, we get there, there's already like 20 people there. We're there, we're drinking, we're having a good time. I'm not drinking too much because I know that more than likely this day is going to be the day that I get to go pick this girl up and hopefully smash, right? So I'm sitting there hanging out with all my boys, and she finally gives me the green light and asks me to come pick her up. So on a whim, drop of a dime, I look to my friends and I'm like, yo boys, I gotta go. Mind you, I've already been talking to them about this chick. They already saw the pictures. She must have really have been good at her angles and at photo editing because even they didn't see anything wrong with it whatsoever. So I go to dip to go pick this girl up. She lives about 50 minutes to an hour away from where the house party's at. I see this as extreme dedication and just pure determination to go actually hook up with this chick. So I drive 50 minutes to an hour, and probably about 5 minutes out from where she lives, 5-10 minutes, I realize that I am in bumblefuck nowhere. I am in the middle of nowhere, and the only things that are around me are trailer parks. That is it. It's all trailer parks, rundown trailer parks. I'm already starting to get an uneasy feeling because I already knew from stories of other friends, if you go meet up with a girl from a trailer park, she's either a total dime, just super pretty, or it's a total flop and she is just a dead fish. I'm running through this in my head and I'm like, I pray to God I didn't just waste 2 weeks of time and energy, along with the fact that I just left one of the biggest house parties that I've been to yet with all of my boys who are having an awesome time, to go get catfished. And not only that, coming back, the embarrassment that I will have to face. So I'm approaching her place, and at this point, I think to myself, this is a good time to set up an SOS with my friend. So I start texting my friend, and I'm telling him, hey, look, if things go south for any reason, especially if she's a catfish, I'm going to text you SOS. I trust that you will call me and come up with the most insane story as to why I have to leave the date immediately, and it's just me that has to leave. So I send a message to him, he agrees. I'm sitting there just waiting, and at this point, I'm just scrolling on my phone because I'm waiting for her to come out. She's taking forever. And as I'm scrolling, I left my car door unlocked, all right? Big mistake. I was lacking. Big mistake. She comes around, walks around backside of the car so I don't even see her, opens the door, sits down in the car, and immediately, not even looking at her, I already knew exactly what type of time it was because the entire car sank. The whole car sank. Like, not an inch. I'm talking like 4 to 5 inches. Like, my suspension took a decent hit. And I look over real slowly because now I am super nervous as to what I just did. And long behold, she is nothing, and I mean nothing like her pictures. It might as well have been a different person. I can't remember if she was verified or anything like that, but it might as well have been a different person, honestly, because in the pictures, she looked like she was maybe, I don't know, 150, 160 pounds, 5'5", you know, really thick, kind of like a gym girl build a little bit. This girl must have, I swear to God, 350 to 400 pounds. Just absolutely massive. And that is just not for me. Okay? Some guys are into that. This is not for me. I can't get behind it. I'm sorry. So I'm sitting there. I am dressed to the nines because for this party, I just wanted to dress and look really, really good because I knew there were going to be a ton of chicks there and I wanted to show out. I wanted to look good. So I'm sitting there and this girl's sitting wearing pajama pants, a huge t-shirt, and she just, oh my gosh. I'll never be able to get the image out of my head. Her hair was all over the place. She must have just rolled out of bed or just got fucked by some neighborhood crackhead because her hair was all over the place. She went to go talk to me. All of her teeth completely rotted out. She almost looked like Captain Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, that's how bad it was. And she leaned over to come give me a kiss, and I immediately swerved her. My head almost went right through the driver's side window. That's how far and how fast I jerked my head. And immediately, the whole vibe is now going sour. And the smell is sour. The smell is rancid. Okay? Because when she opened up her legs, brother, you can already guess what the whole car smelled like. But just add in the smell of decaying batteries. So what you could already imagine that I was smelling, just add the smell of decaying batteries. That's what I was smelling when her legs opened. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I need to get her out of my car. I almost had a panic attack. Like I literally almost had a mental breakdown. I was like, I need to get this girl out of my car. She's already buckled up. She already shut the door and we're sitting here. So I sit there. I already had the words SOS written out on my phone. All I had to do was hit send. So I hit send. About 30 seconds later, W friend, by the way, total W, calls me with the most insane story, basically saying that I have to leave ASAP and she can't come with me. So she's sitting there and she's like, well, you know, I could help out and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, look, listen, I'm sorry, you gotta leave. And at the same time, my friend chimes in and he's like, listen, get the fuck out of his car. I don't fucking want you here. Nobody fucking wants you here whatsoever. You need to get out of his fucking car. He needs to come back and help. He needs to be a fucking friend. So get the fuck out of his car. She takes immediate offense to this, obviously. Gets out, slams the door, and I am sitting there just shaking. I'm frozen and I'm shaking because not only that, I look over and there's this weird ominous stain on my seat. It was not there before, but it's this weird greenish yellow white stain and it smelled so bad. It smelled so bad because it sounds so gross, but I leaned over because I didn't know what the fuck it was. And I just went to go sniff and holy crap, I almost threw up. It was so gross. So I hang up the phone with my friend. He's trying to ask me what just happened because he's like, is she out of the car? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, all right, what happened? And I was like, I'm going to save the embarrassment until I get back to the party. I drive 50 minutes of shame and just total unmotivation and total disgust back to the party. Everybody dogs on me and clowns me into oblivion for all about 10 to 15 minutes. Then some shots go around and then everybody forgets about it and we just have a great time. But I did get clowned on this probably for about a month or two later, here and there. People would still clown me. To this day, it is one of those things that I will never ever forget about, amongst a couple of other times that I've been catfished, but I think this one really tipped the scale for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hopefully you don't make the same mistakes, and hopefully if you have, you just walk away with a decent laugh at the end of the day. But I hope you guys have a super chill day. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.